gale wind blowing from beyond the horizon. These wild waters, them call to me. They've seen much to chill the blood. A deep hunger, a heart of fire. I traveled through another world, and now you will do the same. Take these words for the journey. If you read them right, them whisper what has been and what is yet to be. Whispers to help you save a pirate's life. Now make sail. The door is open. The prisoner is waiting. And our time is trickling away.
Come seeking adventure and salty old pirates, eh? Sure, you've come to the proper place. But keep a weather eye open, mates, and hold on tight with both hands if you please. There be squalls ahead, and Davy Jones waiting for them what don't obey. Accursed light upon tales of old and ill deeds long past. Dead men tell no tale.
Be brave enough to proceed. The curse of Dead Man's Grotto awaits you.
that evil curse will strike the greedy beholders of this bewitched treasure. Dead men tell no tale.
Sit closer together and keep your ruddy hands inboard. That be the best way to repel boarders. And mark well words waiting. Dead men tell no tale.
Dead men tell no tale. The truth lies before you. In this place, dead men will always have tales to tell.
Perhaps he knows too much. You've seen the cursed treasure. You know where it be hidden. Now proceed at your own risk. These be the last friendly words you'll hear. You may not survive to pass this way again.
Dead men tell no tale.
For me. Oi down there! Ye paid the warnings no heed, and set foot in sailor's grave while ye still draw breath, at the risk of marooning yourself here for all eternity. The only way to get me down is for you to climb up, and be quick about it. Well, it's a start, sure enough. But ye've barely begun. I'm strung up by this old ship beside me cage. But ye'll never border from the ground. Hold your course and see if you can get where you are now. I'll wait. Well, ye took your sweet time, but here we are. Now, ye just need to lower me cage. Very. Oh, me head is killing me. Aye, it's not exactly a dignified reunion, but I do welcome being back on the ground. I'd hope the fall might bust open these here bars. It seems I'll be needing another favor from you. Once I'm free, we might just be able to strike. Ye found the key! Well now, that's the way. I'd been fearful that the lock might have rusted after all this time.
That's a grand old frog in poor Dougie's throat, after so long down in the dirt, with not even an earthworm for company. Oh, you're new. Have you come seeking misery and abject woe? If so, you've come to the right skelly. Poor Dougie's been robbed and left for undead by a bunch of no-good mutineers. All because I had the nous to hide away a wee retirement fund. Well, next thing I know, poor Dougie's been stuffed in the soil and left to moulder. I've still got my key, but without the treasure map, it's no more than a monument to poor Dougie's despair. Some swabby or other will have taken it back to town, I shouldn't wonder. I'll happily share the spoils if you can find my treasure. But I won't hold out hope. There's precious little of it left in Sailor's grave, and that's the truth. Now, don't mind me. I'll get back to listing all the mistakes I've ever made in alphabetical order. Crimmins, that's Dougie's treasure, sure enough. Oh, what a glorious day. Let's see if my key still fits, and then we'll share what's inside.
It feels good to see in more than one direction. All these years I've spent wondering what happened to me town and me treasure. Going it alone, eh? I'll try not to take offense. Bells and barnacles! Is that the best ye can do? Well then, me rook goes to Queen's Knight 3. And that, matey, check and mate, which means the contents of the pot be mine. A fine, fancy key, and I'll be bound it leads to treasure. Sore loser. No matter. He never could play worth spit. Let's take this key and find the ship it opens. I may not be the pirate I once was, but I can still put the fear into them what knows me. I know you can hear me, ye cowardly curs! Drop what you're doing and get this bridge in order. We've a ferry to catch! I should tell you a story. But when we sailed into the Sea of the Damned, it were a happy accident. There! It's just like sailing a sloop. Ye never forget how. Aye, that's the way. Though I think it looked better in the dark. Now, to get the ferryman's attention. Lighthouse is good as new. the mists are clearing. Let me try and get a better view. I see sails on the horizon. Well, there she be. The Ferry of the Damned. Though you'll find no welcome passage on her decks. Those hooded fellers are what you might call in charge around here. And they won't suffer the living to board her. The only way ye'll sail aboard that ship is to stow away. We wonder if their little secrets still be stowed about here. The key to me cabin, after all these years. The keeper took it when he ratted me out to the others and they set upon me.
This next bit needs a fine touch. Set me down atop that there skeleton.
By my reckoning, no one ever dare tell me different. A piece of advice. Always have a secret way back into your own ship.
To me cabin!
Captain on deck!
Sorry, Captain.
Sure, I used to be taller than this. This key will let you through the side door of me cabin. For here is where we be parting ways. There's a rowboat over yonder that'll carry ye onto the ferry. Quiet as a church mouse. But I wonder, do ye really know what's waiting for ye below her decks? Not all treasure is silver and gold. Me crew are free, and me conscience is clear. But I've still plenty of thinking to do. Perhaps one day, we'll meet again. Now take the key and be off with ye, before ye find yourself trapped here for good. Ye've made an old sea dog. Watch where ye step. The treasure what cursed me may still be lying about.
lingered in this forsaken place, who have learned the price of breaking the pirate code. You have suffered under the weight of chains.
Stop! The cursed flame you carry has no place within my well of fates. The very secrets are laid bare. You cannot surrender the wheel, but I entreat you. Do not continue to trespass here, for you do not understand the truth of what you seek.
Come on, Dougie. Come to Jack and get the bone. Come to Jack and get the bone.
I know what you're thinking. That dog is not going to move. Therefore, I propose a wager. Let's see if I can pull him over faster. You can take the keys from his mouth and let me out. Winner gets this delicious bone. Do you? Very wise. When endeavoring an escape, silence is generally best. However, as I've had no one but a recalcitrant mutt to talk to for far too long, I shall bow to my collegial nature and introduce myself. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. Though, since you came here to rescue me, you probably knew that already. And you must have heard tell of my heroic journey to acquire this, the greatest pirate treasure of all. A golden key to other lands, an eternal freedom, plundered from the lair of a heartless squid and used to assist in the daring escape that led me to stand before you now. Shiny, isn't it? You know, I haven't had so much as a crumb to eat since I got here. Not completely sure where here is exactly, but it's sorely lacking in dinner options. I'm a shadow of my former self. Then again, the captain seems a dreary sort of fellow. Probably enjoys dried biscuits. Wouldn't even tell me how I came to be aboard this sad little ship. The last thing I remember was standing at the helm of the Pearl as we made our escape. Suddenly, there was a loud, booming, cannonballing sort of noise. A cannonball, perhaps. The scenery's not very inspiring, but it's good to stretch me legs. Now, let's get off the ship before...
Stay where you are!
that happens.
You, from the living world. Why have you interfered with my work? The selfish actions of this Barrow have brought catastrophe in his wake. Dire fortune that now threatens to consume the Sea of Thieves itself.
That's Captain Jack Sparrow, mate. And I think you may be overreacting just a smidge. I know the true worth of what I possess, and I intend to keep it quite safe. Now, I can see you're very busy and very grumpy, so we'll just be on our way.
Silence! You shall be returned to yourself. And this time, the key shall be cast overboard into the abyss. What you possess must never be permitted. Now, you see the folly of your actions? Already the sands of time have trickled into oblivion and we are discovered. He has found us. They have our scent now. We cannot flee. Therefore, we must fight. To arms!
Steady, mate. That's the Flying Dutchman we're talking about. She's no ordinary ship.
Then upon the waves of my domain, she will find herself well matched. Play your part, pirates! The cannons stand ready. Unleash the fury of the dead upon this interloper, that we might put an end to calamity before it begins.
I believe that means he'd like us to use the guns.
They mean to board us! Defend the ship, or all is lost!
Then what do you suggest I defend her with, mate? I forgot to bring the bow!
Oh, very well. Take my blade while I steady our course. A dead man's sword for a dead man's hand.
This treasure's not for you. On the menu! Right! Treasure! It's gone! Change course! Change course! After that treasure! I gave her my word!
Did you not heed my warning? Now Sparrow is lost, and our enemy has the treasure in his grasp to fulfill his dark ambitions and lay siege to the Sea of Thieves. Already his plans are in motion, deep beneath the waves. You have caused much harm this day. However, you fought bravely. I shall return you and your vessel to the land of the living, so that you may continue to fight. Fight to save all that you have endangered. Fail, and you shall bear witness as this world too falls under the shadow of Davy Jones.